Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Mr.BuyTheDip back here with another video, short, sweet, and simple video for you guys today. I'll be talking about stocks for 2025, and these are on my watch list for a reason. Keep in mind, certain investments are specifically to just hold and, play the long run game. We're not worried about volatility. We're not worried about whatever the company does. Just sit back and enjoy the ride for the next 5 to 10 to 8 years. Okay, first things first, I have Apple, I have 2 ETFs, I have Walmart in here, and I have ticker symbol ONOY, Netflix. Out of this first safe investment side, you'll see I have picked 2 stocks. I've picked the S&P 500 ETF, and I've picked O. Okay, O is a ticker symbol that pays out dividends monthly, and as you can see, this week they've performed tremendously. But I really use this stock to collect dividends. If you look at this monthly dividend, right, I earned 22 cents this month. Last month was 7 cents. So I added more money after I earned 7 cents. As you can see, 7.20. So I added $30 more. Then I added another $2, right? So I'm reinvesting the dividends, but I'm also kind of earning. I'm earning on the side. This is always a way to build passive income. Dividend investing is very helpful. It's all about putting money in, and then you have more options. Let's say you have a stock that does bad, for example, like GameStop. That's a riskier investment. As you can see, that's in the second high risk, high reward section, right? So I'm going to just go down and explain to you guys why I have these stocks in here. Apple, okay? Depending on how I saw this, stock grow, believe it or not, I had money invested in Apple. Okay, if I go to Apple right now, you see weekly, they're kind of rebounding back from that 220 zone. They hit 220 around here, and they're rebounding perfectly. Okay, now the time I invested in Apple was April 29 and May 3rd, 2024. And I earned a little bit of dividends, right? But I sold, okay? I was like, okay, I want to go slightly for an aggressive approach. And I took that money and I started putting some money into NVIDIA, because I was younger. I was like, I don't want to hold the stock for 5+ years when I'm 20 something and I got more time to play around with my money. I want to have safe investments. Keep in mind, I want to have safe investments, but I want to kind of get that quick growth, month to month, week to week growth. And I did that with NVIDIA. Now, let's say if I would have, invested on May 10th, or May 6th, or May 3rd, 2024 is where I would have bought. Okay, so let's look at what the price was for Apple around that time. Okay, right here, 182. About 182. Compare that to right now, okay? We're at 241, 244. Look at that price change. All you had to do was shut up, put your emotions to the side, and hold the stock. Now, in the next year or two, we can only infer and, we can only predict that the stock is going to go higher. It's going to have some dips, right? But it's going to find a way to bounce back always. So 240 may look like it's expensive right now, but if you're an investor, you don't care about day-to-day change. You don't care about week-to-week change. You don't specifically care about month-to-month change, right? You're looking for the long term and how the company is going to do in the long run, okay? Their operating margin, 31.76. It's a very attractive operating margin. And then on top of that, they also pay dividend yield, okay? It may be a smaller dividend yield. That's why you have ticker symbol O in your portfolio. Look at this. Ticker symbol O that pays a dividend yield of 5.69. Okay, so it's what I'm trying to show you guys is if you include at least 2 from the first section, 1 from this section, and you just ride out those stocks and you manage to build passive income, and you swing trade a little bit, and you gain dividends from one stock a little bit, you start to build and expand your income. And when you take that income, you can invest that into yourself, which is your education or a business, right? Now, time frames. I have Okta in here, okay? So when I talk about time frame, a stock like Okta is going to hit $100 sooner or later, right? But I want to give it a time frame, okay? I don't want to hold it for too long, right? As you guys can see, it hit 100. And what does the market do? What do people do? Oh, it's at 100. They start selling off. People have these prices pinpoint in their head. When Walmart hit like $98.99, it got pushed back down. Then it had that one push where it just spazzed through $100, and that's where you went to see a lot of growth. So just keep that in mind. So you want to buy Okta at a dip and buy it at a certain price where it bounces off. Okay, this was the resistance. 100 was a resistance, right? So it bounced off of resistance, came all the way down to 96. You should have been buying right here. Okay, you see another dip, go big or go home. Buy more right here. Now it's going to have another push back up to 100, believe it or not. If you want to go for a riskier investment, this is where you go in. $2,000, $3,000. Put it down right here. When it goes back up to 100, make sure you're trying to see, a profit where you can either take it at 100 or wait for the resistance level to be broken at 100. Okay, these are small things you can always just incorporate in your put in your investing plan, and it's going to help you make a lot of money. Okay, time frame. The stocks up top are fairly safer and should be longer time frames. All these stocks up here, ETF, Walmart, NOI, Netflix, these should be, kind of longer, even though I don't like Netflix as much, slightly, maybe because of the share price. I just believe Apple is a great choice. Walmart is the excellent choice, right? And then having at least one ETF where you don't sell until you're, 10, 12, 11 years or 5 to 10 years if you're a younger guy. It's very important to have, okay? Now, you can be long on Nvidia and Microsoft or AMD. You can be long on any stock, okay? But the only reason I put these down here is because of their volatility. I want you guys to realize AMD and Nvidia, they could be a good long-term stock. Go for it, right? Go for it and hold Nvidia for the next 5, 6, 7 years, but I'm not going to do that, okay? I will not be doing that, okay? I'm going to hold it for 1 to 2 years, and that's it. Okay, which is slightly longer, right? But real long-term investors hold it for 6 to 8 years and 7 years, and they dump good amount of money in there, and then when they're ready to sell, they sell with 90% up. So my goal for Nvidia really this year is hitting that 160, 165 mark and trying to see if I can take some profit right then and there. Okay, so this is just a little, it's just a little excitement that we built from the, the dip from DeepSeek, and people bought right here, and the stock is rebounding now. So you can take these lessons and you can take these buying opportunities and always reflect back. Okay, I feel like I did a great job with kind of holding back on the buying right here, and then as it starts rallying up, I'm just gonna add. As you guys can see, that's what I did. So the stock is gonna, Nvidia is one of those stocks where it's gonna get bounced back once again, because Nvidia is what a lot of businesses are relying on. Their AI chips are so powerful, their data centers are nice. So Microsoft, Apple, a lot of these big companies are buying them from Nvidia. So when you have another competitor that comes in role, people can get out of Nvidia and say, okay, well, this is the better competitor, let's go here. Okay, so the markets control these businesses, so all you can do is try to be there early before everybody, so you can maximize your opportunities. Okay, so the only reasons why these investments are as high risk, high reward, because they're fairly volatile. Okay, these up here, Apple is volatile as well, right? But based on experience and based on how I could have held Apple, right? If you just hold long enough, you're gonna seek and just gain those profits. But something like Nvidia, it can go down. Let me tell you guys something. Based on this right here, this is pure just market, the market saying, oh, this stock is not it anymore, let's get out of here, panicking, right? So it takes about two of these panics, and people just have a settlement that, Nvidia is not the best stock, this new company that came out is a better option. So that's why you always want to make sure you have time frames. I want to hold this for 4 months. Great, put $1,000 in it, hold it for 4 months, get like 1,100, 1,150, right? Get out of there after 4 months, take all that money, split it, put some in an ETF. For example, like I have an ETF right here, and I made an investment right here. As you guys are seeing, this is the time where you make investments right here when you see these big dips, right? So all you have to do is just hold from there and do your analysis every now and then. Okay, S&P 500 also pays good dividend, 1.16, and I did earn dividend from them. I believe it was last month. So all I can do is add more money, keep this till 2030. I told you guys, my goals are never going to change. I'm going to hold this ETF till 2030. And when I see this go under 595, what am I doing? 200 right there. 100 right there, right? So have these opportunities open for you and just be patient, okay? If the stock is up, great, it's up, right? When it goes down, you know exactly what to do, and that's what exactly I did right here. I bought at these times, right? And you know, since this is an ETF, I have a different approach. I can go big from the get-go because it's not an individual stock, okay? But if it's an individual stock like Nvidia, you want to wait for a rally back up, okay? So just telling you guys, these certain stocks can help you make a lot of money, and if you are patient enough, you can make more money with ETFs in the long run, okay? But always have one stock you're long on, one ETF, one stock you're day trading, swing trading, and you are golden. Keep it fair and simple, okay? Stay updated with my videos. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please let me know. Mr. Buy the Dip is out.